Alright guys, today I want to talk about how you can farm your stablecoins on DeFi. Now, if you are a United States resident or pretty much anywhere else in the world, you know that they're printing money like crazy recently due to the pandemic. So your value, the dollar value on your account, it's only going down as you hold it in the bank. And the bank are not giving you a lot of interest for money. So most of the time, I don't know where you are, but one of my banks is giving me 0.05% APY. So they're pretty much telling you, don't keep your money in the bank because it will only lose value because our inflation is about 3% a year. So if you don't do anything with your money, you actually lose 3% a year. So that's why there's been a crazy bubble, sort of, driven by the Fed in the United States. So people are buying up assets, buying up houses, just so they can protect their money, right? So I want to show you another way where you can protect your money and get the best value out of the money that you're not using. So if you have some money holding in the bank, try to look into DeFi. So that's what I'm going to throw over today. Hopefully this will make sense to you. So if you haven't seen my other video, I showed you how you can get your money from an exchange like Coinbase into the Avalanche ecosystem. So today we're going to show you how you can farm stablecoins with Avalanche. Now you can actually farm a lot of different coins, but I want to do stablecoin because it's a lot more safe and there's really no risk of impermanent loss. So if you don't know what that is, please look it up. I might have a video about that in the future, but let's go on. So the first exchange I like to go over is called Pangolin Exchange. Now Pangolin is one of the old school exchanges on Avalanche and can be trusted, pretty much trusted, and their smart contracts are being audited by professionals to make sure there's no exploit and there's no way they can, I'm not saying 100% safe, but it's very not likely for them to get exploited. So they are actually a fork of Uniswap, and I want to go into how you can do stablecoin farming with Pangolin. Now I have another video to talk about all the pools, the fund farming, all that stuff. If you don't understand what it is, check out more video on my channel. So let's go to pangolin.exchange and then click on the exchange button. Now this will open the farm on Pangolin. Now first you need to do is make sure you have enough USDC in your account. So if you have USDC is the equivalent of US dollar in stablecoin. So here I have $41 in my account. So first what you want to do is you want to create a pool for it. But in order to create a pool, you need 50-50% of each, right? The pool I want to create is called USDC and DAI coin. So DAI is another stable coin. So I want to do, let's type in USDC. So this should give me my exchange. I want to exchange from USDC to DAI token. So this is what I have, 41, and then DAI only have 0.2. So I want to do a 50-50 break. So right now if I click on max, it says 41, right? So I want to give 20 USDC to DAI. So what this does is that it will swap my 20 USDC into 19.87 DAI. The reason it's not 20 here is because there's some slippage in the exchange because one USDC is one DAI is equal to 1.00652. So it's a very small amount, but this is about like $12 difference, well 12 cents difference. So that's okay. If you click on swap, that will break your account into half USDC, half DAI. Now you have a half equivalent. You can go to the pool section. So this is where you will create a liquidity pool for these tokens. Click on add and then click on USDC and then you click on DAI. So now pretend I have 20 here and 20 up here. You can put in 20 here. It will automatically set the equivalent number on the other side. And then you click on convert if I do have enough. So you pay a small fee with Avalanche. It's about like a few cents. And this will create a liquidity pool for you, right? You will get a liquidity pool token, which is like a receipt saying that you actually have equal representation of each token. So if you look at it here, it says, by adding liquidity, you earn 0.25 of all trades on this pair, proportional to your share of the pool. So what this means is that you are now the exchange. So whenever somebody exchange a USDC to DAI or vice versa, you get 0.05% of that trade of your share of the pool. So let's take a look at how much is being traded in like with this nice charting tool from Pangolin. So this is pretty much it'll give you like real-time stats on what's going on in this exchange, who's doing what. So if you go to pairs, this will give you a nice overview of all the different pairs that's being traded on Pangolin, including how much liquidity total is this and how much volume, how much dollar value is being traded in the past 24 hours or 7 days, and how much fees that they collected, right? So the one we're interested in is USDC and DAI. So if you click on that, so this chart will give you an idea of like, so in the past 24 hours, this pool has received $897 in fees. And that will give you, they will pay you some of that as a reward for providing the money, the liquidity for it. And here you can see the real-time trades, right, between people for how much money was traded in this pool. So the nice thing about Pangolin is so let's look at it. First, when you make the liquidity token, let's say you have it, right? You click on convert, now you have a pool created. You're already making money every time somebody trades here. If you look at this chart here. Now, I want to farm. There's something going on in Pangolin right now is they just launched a V2 version of their farm. So as an incentive to give people to go into this pool, they are giving out 2 million Pangolin tokens. So that's about $4 million in bonus rewards if you provide liquidity for it. So here, if you look at the USDC and DAI farm, if you go here and you want to start a farm, you click on deposit, right? Let's click on this one. And then you add your liquidity that you just created earlier into this pool. And that's all you need to do. You need to pay a small fee for Avalanche in order to get it started. Here I do have a pool going, right? So this is it's telling me like how much PNG that I'm earning so far and how much PNG that I expected to earn in a week, which is 74.52. So PNG is currently like $2. So that's like $150 in a week, right? It's not bad. It's pretty small, but that's better than 0.05% that you're getting on your bank, right? So that's liquidity farming on Pangolin, and you can, you can tell by the by numbers here, like how much APY is expected for this pool, and there's so many tokens here, but the things that are not stable coins, they do have a higher risk. That's why sometimes you get like much higher APY with some of these pairs. It's like 79%, 89% APY, 100% APY. So this is like a bit more unstable. This is stable, so your money will always be the same no matter what. And you're getting 40% APY, which is great. So the fees that you get from every swap, it's about 2%, but Pangolin is giving you an extra 38% as a bonus. So you have 40% APY on this pair if you put your money in the pool. So that's great. Now, the Pangolin is not the only exchange you can do this. The same thing can be done on Trader Joe, one of my favorites. So same idea, you have a pool here, you create your pool, you put 50-50, and then get a liquidity token in exchange, and then you click on farm, and then let's see my farm. I only have a tiny farm here. You can see the farm, and then here, same thing. This one's actually giving me 66% APY because it's a bit more dangerous. So, so far I earned like $2 in Joe. So this is all passive. You don't have to do anything. Once you put your money in it, the exchange will put it into work because a lot of people are trading. Like every time somebody swaps something, if they swap like the token of your pool, you get some of the money, you get some of the cut for providing the service. So this is the future, I think. This is like how DeFi works. You don't need a bank. You don't need to pay the bank. The bank like only pay you a tiny amount of what they make. So with this, you can become the bank and you can provide money for others to help them out. Now, how safe is this? With all smart contracts, there's always a risk of the contract getting exploited. So always do your own research to make sure that this exchange that you're using is trustful, and always look into it, look at their team to see like how they're doing. But always get drawn by crazy APYs, because things like 208% APYs. There's more dangerous to that because for example this Rocco coin, AVAX, this pair is a lot more dangerous because if Rocco coin goes way down and then AVAX go way up, you actually lose money on that, on your pool, due to impermanent loss, which is something I'll go into in the future. So be careful with that. That's why I only choose like stable coins, so because it's always a dollar against a dollar. Yeah, so I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial. Make sure you visit my Discord and the channel in the description below if you have any questions. And always subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you guys next time.